This is Geography for Grade 9, produced by Tigray Education Bureau, transmitted by Dimtsi Weyane Tigray National and FM radio satellites and social media, and also FM Maqala 104.4.
Hello, dear students. This is Geography for Grade 9, prepared and presented by Berha Gavramedin. Today, we will learn about winds and clouds. Students, I hope you are with your geography textbook and necessary materials. Before starting the topic, I will ask you one question. What is wind? Wind is air in horizontal motion and have speed and directions. Wind force and wind direction are affected by pressure gradient, frictional force, and Coriolis force. Students, let's see one by one the factors that affect wind speed and wind direction. The first factor is pressure gradient. Pressure gradient is the difference in distance between isobars. If the isobars are closely spaced, the pressure gradient force to be great and wind speed to be high. In areas where the isobars are spaced widely apart, the pressure gradient to be low and light winds normally exist. Students, please open your textbook on page 80 and see figure 2.39. If you see figure 2.39, thicker arrows represent relatively faster winds. Students, do you know the instrument used to measure wind speed and wind direction? Well, wind speed is often measured by anemometer, whereas wind direction is also measured by wind divan. The second factor is frictional force. Deflection of winds due to the Earth's rotation, it is caused by friction. The speed of wind also affects the amount of deflection. The last factor is Coriolis force. Students, do you know Coriolis force? Well, Coriolis force affects the direction moment of winds. In the northern hemisphere, the Coriolis force causes air in low pressure area to spiral counterclockwise and inward, forming a cyclone, whereas air in high pressure areas spirals clockwise and outward, forming an anticyclone. On the other hand, on the southern hemisphere, cyclones turn clockwise and anticyclones counterclockwise. I will proceed to the other topic, types of wind. There are three types of surface wind. They are planetary, monsoon, and local winds. Then, let's see one by one. The first type of wind is planetary winds and their relationship with pressure belts. Planetary winds blow over large areas of the Earth's surface and they are closely associated with world pressure belts. The most common planetary winds are trade winds, westerlies winds, and polar easterlies. The second type of wind is monsoon winds. They are seasonal winds whose movements are controlled by pressure that differs during different seasons. For example, that is very common in South and Southeast Asia. In addition, the direction of monsoon wind changes between summer and winter. In winter, monsoon winds blow from land to sea because there is relatively high pressure on the land, whereas in summer, monsoon winds blow from sea to land. Relatively, there is high pressure on the sea. The last type of wind is local winds. They affect only limited areas and blow for a short period of time. Those winds are caused by the nature of the physical features of the area. There are two main local winds, a land and sea breeze. These winds are common along coastal areas and change their directions daily and affect very small areas. During the daytime, wind blows from the sea towards the land. This is known as sea breezes. B. Mountain and valley breezes. It is a rise from contrasts in temperature between a valley floor and mountain slopes. When the warm air at the bottom of the valley rises along the mountain slope, this is known as valley breezes. Whereas the cooler and heavier air slides down slopes towards the valley, this is called mountain breeze. This is about the types of wind. Let's come to the new topic that is about clouds. Before I start this new topic, I will ask you one question. The question is, what is cloud? Well, cloud is a dense concentration of very fine, invisible water droplets, slates, or ice crystals. They are formed by the condensation of water vapor below the dew point in the atmosphere. There are varieties of clouds based on their height, appearance, and shape. Types of clouds. Based upon height appearance, clouds divided into 4 groups. These are high clouds, middle clouds, low clouds, and vertical clouds. The first group, high clouds. Clouds above 6,000 meters includes cirrus stratus, cirrus cumulus. The second group, middle clouds. They are also from 2,000 up to 6,000 meters. It includes altocumulus, altostratus. The third group is low clouds. They are less than 2,000 meters. It includes stratus, nimbostratus. The last group is vertical clouds. They are less than 500 and greater than 18,000 meters. It includes cumulus, cumulonimbus. Students, let me summarize the main points that we discussed so far. Wind is air in horizontal motion and have speed and direction. Wind speed and direction affected by pressure gradient, frictional force, and Coriolis force. Another, we have seen about 3 types of winds. These are planetary, monsoon, and local winds. And also today, we have mentioned about clouds. Cloud is a dense concentration of very fine, invisible water droplets, slates, or ice crystals in the atmosphere. Another also, we have seen about types of clouds. Based upon height appearance, clouds are divided into 4 groups. These are high clouds greater than 6,000 meters. Middle clouds from 2,000 up 6,000 meters. Low clouds less than 2,000 meters. Vertical clouds less than 500 and greater than 18,000 meters. Students, are you following me? If you following me, I will ask you some questions on today's context. Question number 1. List the factors that affect wind speed and direction. I will repeat it. List the factors that affect wind speed and direction. Good. The answer is pressure gradient, frictional force, Coriolis force. Question number 2. What is the instrument used to measure direction of wind? What is the instrument used to measure direction of wind? The answer is wind vane. Question number 3. What is the instrument used to measure speed of wind? What is the instrument used to measure? The answer is anemometer. Question number 4. List the main local winds. List the main local winds. The answer is land and sea breeze, mountain and valley breeze. Question number 5. List the variety of clouds based upon their height, appearance, and shape. List the variety of clouds based upon their height, appearance, and shape. The answer is the first group, high clouds, greater than 6,000 meters above sea level. It includes cirrus stratus, cirrus cumulus. The second group, middle clouds, they are from 2,000 up 6,000 meters above sea level. It includes alto cumulus, alto. The third group is low clouds. They are less than 1,000 meters above sea level. It includes stratus, nimbostratus. The last group is vertical clouds. They are less than 500 and greater than 18,000 meters above sea level. And it includes cumulus, cumulonimbus. Students, please follow me. I will give you reading assignment on your textbook on page 86 up to 91 about controls of weather and climate and the natural region of the earth. Thank you for your attention. Until next week, goodbye.